Hi, Jonathan. I'm going to try to explain a little bit about the array method. You mentioned yesterday that you wish you understood this more. So I'm teaching you just a lesson yourself. I might send it to the other kids, but we're going to multiply 27 times 36. And I'm going to do it a couple of different ways and explain why the array method works. So first of all, I'm going I'm going to draw a rectangle and I'm going to split apart 27 into 20 and 7. Now the reason why I'm using the array method is to show that multiplication can be done thinking about area. So I've got an area of 20 and an area of 7, and I'm going to multiply that times an area of 36. Okay, so if we think about, we've got a big rectangle of 27 times 36. The answer inside, the amount that it takes up inside, is going to be what this equals. So, first of all, 20 times 30 is going to be 600. Okay, I'm going kind of fast on the multiplication because I know that you get multiplication. And then 30 times 7 would be 210 because 3 times 7 is 21. Then I'm going to multiply 20 times 6, and that is going to be 120. And 6 times 7 is 42. Now what I'm going to do is then add all of these areas up. Okay, because if I have the area of 600 and I want to find the total area of this rectangle, I need to add all the areas of these numbers. So I'm not going to do it in my head. I'm going to write it down so I don't make silly errors. Okay, so this equals 2. We've got 4 and 2 and 1. That's 7. And then 600, is that 6, 2, 8, 972? I hope that's right. Now, I'm going to do this another way to hopefully help make this sense. So I'm going to multiply 27 times 36. Okay, and I'm going to do it kind of as a traditional algorithm and kind of not. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is multiplying 6 times 7, which is 42. Instead of doing any carrying, I'm just writing 42. If we see that, I can see 6 times 7 is 42. Then I'm going to multiply 6 times 20. Well, 6 times 20 is 120. So I'm going to write down 120. Okay, then I'm going to multiply 30 times 7. Well, 30 times 7 equals 210. And then I'm going to multiply 30 times 20. Well, 30 times 20 is 600. So if I add all of these up, I should get 972. So they are both the same. If we can see that, we both have the same products at the end. This just shows us a picture, okay, of how to multiply 27 times 36. And what I like about it is that we're actually thinking about place value. When I was a girl, I learned how to do multiplication this way. And you're going to be learning this in 5th grade, though my guess is that you're already pretty fluent about this. So I learned one way. I did not learn this way, partial products, and I did not learn how to do the array. I learned one way. The problem with this is I didn't really understand what was going on with place value. I kind of learned tricks. I learned a method which didn't necessarily help me understand mathematically what was going on. So I'm going to do this the way I learned how to do it. And my guess is that your parents learn this way too. So the first thing is 6 times 7 is 42. I'm going to put the 2 down and the 4 up. Okay, and then 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so I've got 162. Then I'm going to add a 0 for 0 the hero, and 3 times 7 is 21. I'm going to put the 1 down and put the 2 up, and 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8, and we've got 2, 7, and then 972. So you can see with all three of these I'm getting the same answer. The problem with this way is that it doesn't tell us anything about place value, and a lot of times kids don't understand this method, and so what happens is they make all kinds of mistakes, and then it's not helping them move forward. Whereas with the array method and the partial products method is that this helps us understand what's going on with place value. So that's why I'm doing the array method. Again, next year you will be learning this way. Okay? All right, honey. Hope this helps a little bit.